So yeah, hello once today I'm here to do my daily stream for YouTube. I wouldn't say like daily, but I do a stream like at least every day on here, or at least I try to stream. So yeah, but either way, like I said, this is basically my stream for today. And so yeah, once again, I got bored, figuring I'd do a stream. Well, obviously, and that's pretty much what the titles of my streams are. Basically, nowadays, and I like to do a stream. It's basically usually what my titles are for these streams. But the fact that I'm bored, and so yeah, I'm also currently like doing one on Instagram. Afraid I didn't mention that. And so yeah, but anyway, so yeah, hopefully I don't know if people enjoy. Uh, uh, but anyway, so yeah, that's pretty much it. Is that the fact that I don't know what I'll be doing in this stream. Basically, basically things I wanted to do today because I wanted to like rebuild my layout, but I changed my mind since I like the layout that I have up right now. So yeah, and I still gotta make a lot of lines for people, which basically, if you guys see my channel, then I make those videos about lines for people I have to make. But lately I haven't done that, so that's why it's like hard for me to remember certain like certain things that you know what I mean, just like lines and stuff for people that I have to work on. Basically it's like hard for me to remember. And since I'm doing an Instagram stream, I did one before I started this one, and before I started my other one, and Super Duper was there, but he said he couldn't join since he's going somewhere. So yeah, so that's why he can. That's why it won't be like in my Instagram stream since usually when I do one, he's there. And what do you? Hello, Camille Habib above. See, if you didn't know, I'm like doing a YouTube stream as well. For the like the people on Instagram that I'm talking with. So yeah, and what do you know? YouTube won't let me put the link into the chat. Okay, great. Let me just like head on to the description. Oh, and great. So you left my. So it's pretty much my stream for today for YouTube, since I don't know what tomorrow is like. What tomorrow is like. What have to do about tomorrow, since tomorrow is Friday, which means it's the weekend. And another thing that I'm happy about is that I'm happy that next week for school I only have 2 days next week, which then being Monday and Tuesday. And then after that, it's my Thanksgiving break. So hopefully I'll have more time to actually work on videos and stuff. Since basically I'll be like inside most of the time. And yep, that's me. I'm the boredom person. Yeah, hello. But anyway, hello, Thomas fan. 5,000, 5,002. So yeah, that's basically pretty much what this stream is. So yeah, like basically the only thing I know about it is Thursday. The only day that I have to go somewhere for like, well, not this Thursday, since today's Thursday for this week, but I'm talking about for like next week for Thanksgiving. That's the only place I have to go to, since I'll be spending time with my family members that day. So yeah, but that's pretty much it. Since I forgot what day I go back to school, like after Thanksgiving break, I forgot what day I go back. So yeah, since I forgot what day I have to go back, let me check my calendar. And so yeah, but one thing I should also mention is that I'm, one thing I should also mention is that I'm prepared for Christmas, since I already know everything I want for Christmas for like Thomas stuff. Since like I can't, because I'm like prepared for the holidays, since I already know what I want for Christmas a month before. Well, not exactly a month before, but well, technically on the 25th of this month. Then it'll be a month before, but no, like, I'm just like already prepared for it, and I basically want to like get some since I basically know all the characters I want to get. Most of them mainly for customers, but yeah, but that's pretty much it. So anyway, let me. Alright, so I'm checking my calendar, and since the last day of my the last day of school before my Thanksgiving break, as like I said, it's next Tuesday for me. So, so that means that Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I think Monday, since I think they said we go back on the first, or either that or the day before the 1st of December. I don't know. I think that's what they said. But anyway, let me let you in here. Yeah. Hello, Deidre.
Hello.
But yeah, I'm just basically been like talking about my school and about my one thing I'm happy about for like my thanks for like well not Thanksgiving break but like my Christmas break since next year the first day of next year is a Friday, so since that means that it will be Saturday and Sunday after that. And usually I think we like go back to school. Usually the people in my school we like usually go back the day after New Year's Day. But since the day after New Year's Day is like well obviously it's Saturday, then we, we most likely won't go that day, and we'll just go on the fourth then. So that's one thing I like about my that's one thing I like about my Christmas break is that we don't go back the day after like the day after the first, so which is good. And anyway, but yeah, hello model row. So yeah, but as I said before, I'm like all ready for Christmas. I got my Christmas list of all the stuff I want, all the Thomas stuff I should say. Of course, that's basically what you know. That's basically what you guys know me for. Is one of the guys that like Thomas. But yeah, but anyway, but also Deidre, thanks again for saying that you'll help me with my scripts and stuff.
Yep.
Since since besides you, there's like other people that will help me with scripts. So yeah, anyway, hello, the Magic Railroad Studios. But so yeah, that's basically one thing I'm glad about. And yeah, one thing I should also mention is that me and my family we usually don't go out on Black Friday, but if we did, then I see about looking for the Thomas item.
The only things I'm planning to get for Christmas is like the stuff, the Tom's merchandise I'm deciding not to buy because yeah, I got like $150 to spend. So, um,
I, wait, that's nice, but no, I didn't know about that. That Six Flags said that, but
yeah,
so yeah,
the things because I don't have a ton of money to just buy literally all those Tom's things that I want to get. So I'm
I
gonna
want to for me, I want to
figure
get
out which
nine.
ones I'm not gonna get, so I can pick to get those for Christmas.
For me, I want to get nine Thomas stuff for Christmas. Since last year for Christmas, I got six, but which I'm happy about. But basically, you didn't know for this year for Thomas, I want to get like an even number of items. And since right now, for like my Thomas items I got this year, I'm currently at an if you know what I mean, like I'm currently at an odd number. So if you know what I mean, like so I want to get that up to an even number. So that's why I want to get nine Christmas items for like
I
Tom.
see.
Yeah, since basically my aunt. If you saw my video last week for like last Sunday, I got Sunny, but and before that I had like an even number, but then after I got him, I had an odd number. So if you understand what I'm saying, like so that's why I want to like get an even number. And plus this year for like my birthday, I got 8 items. So that's why for Christmas I also wanted to get 8 items since basically my birthday and Christmas presents last year were like an even number at like the same amount of Thomas items since on each both of those holidays, both of those days I got 6 Thomas items. So if you understand what I'm saying, like so I want to like have that be the same this year. except for Christmas this year. Technically, I would get 9, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know with my aunt about if she'll give me all those things. Since my aunt gets me all my Thomas items, she basically also says like you have more Thomas items than what Thomas does. And that's when I like, look at her like, how can I have more stuff than a kid's show? That's I'm saying like that's what I always wanted to ask her like, how can I have more? How can I have how can I have more Thomas items than
Probably because like um you sometimes get seconds of engines you already have for like customs. That's the only reason I could think of.
well, sometimes I plan to get extras, and sometimes I don't know that I'm getting them. Sometimes my aunt surprises me with Tom's items, even though she's the one that says that I have too much of it. But well, I don't mind as long as I get some. So yeah, basically, I plan to like get. I'm not gonna say all the items I plan to get, but as I already said, that I plan to get hopefully get 9 of them, and basically 2 of them are push alongs, and the rest are like other ones. But well, no, well, basically the Tom's item that I plan to get this year for like well, one thing I'll say about it on stream is I plan to hopefully get these celebration jams for Christmas since he's basically the only celebration character that I need to complete the well, like the thing of it. And since he's like hard to find, that's why I haven't got him.
I want to get the Shapeways Daisy Shell for Christmas. I would buy it, but it's like $100.
And then all the 2 push longs I hope to get for Christmas this year are like Edward and Toby, since they're basically the only 2 Steam Team characters left that I need for well, at least my push long collection, I should say. And so that means that, and plus this year I would also well this year I also got like 4 push long items, with 2 of them being packs and 2 of them just being like regulars. So yeah, and then this year, yeah, I'm just like talking about my Christmas list that I want. And then what I'm saying is that I plan to get the RC character. I plan to get the Trackmaster 2 RC characters since even though I already have one of the RC Trackmaster 2 RC characters. That's basically Percy, but I want to like get another one of him so I can make it a custom since I wanted to like make the I want to make Tenderless Bertram and since
I actually found out you can put a normal Trackmaster 2 chassis on an RC engine.
wow, well, I didn't know about that, but yeah, basically that's basically what I want to get that Percy for. It's so I can make Tenderless Bertram and plus the other 2 Trackmaster Trackmaster 2 RC characters I don't have yet. So that means that since of course they only had since of course Trackmaster 2 only released 3 RC characters, that means I don't have the other 2. So and of course them being Thomas and Luke, I plan to like hopefully get them as well.
I want to get the RC Luke and make an RC Stanley from the Railway series.
And then basically so that's like 6 characters I said that I plan to get for Christmas. But the final 3 that I plan to hopefully get is like I said is another motorized Thomas and Annie and Clarabelle, and another Animal Party Percy, and lastly another Celebration Percy. And of course, like I said, all for them being customs. So basically, let me just like tell you guys the customs I plan to like make them into when if I get them. So the characters I plan to like make into are if I get let's if I get all these items. I'm not saying that I mean I'm not saying that I am gonna get them, which I don't even know if I will get them or not. But if I do, then yeah. But like I said, but the characters. So but let's see if I get them. But I'm gonna go in order for how I have them. So the Trackmaster push along Edward. I don't know what I would make him into. The Trackmaster 2 RC Percy, or extra, I should say, is a. I plan to like, well, as I said, I plan to make him into Tenderless Bertram. the extra Animal Party Percy. I plan to make him into Warrior of the Legends OC, since originally I was going to make him out of a Thomas, since originally that's what Warrior of the Legends said that his OC was a Thomas, but I guess he changed it to a Percy, so that's why I plan to get that. And then next up is the RC Thomas, which Trackmaster 2 RC Thomas, I should say, which I plan to like make him into Martha, well, Tank Engine Martha from Mr. Ray the Hedgehog. And then next up is Motorized Thomas with Annie and Clairville, which I plan to make that Thomas into Super Dudes OC Scrappy and the Annie and Clairville. I plan to make them into Splatter and Dodge, which you probably might be wondering why would I like make them out of cars, but basically since Splatter and Dodge are like they're like diesels, and since Annie and Clairville are like shaped like that, that's why I plan to like make them. And plus I don't have any like other rolling stock for like for, and plus I don't have like any other rolling stock or engines that I could use for them. So that's why I plan to like use that extra Annie and Clairville. Next up is the RC Luke, which I don't know what I would make that into. And then next up is Push Along Toby, which just like with Luke and Edward, I don't know what I would make him into. And basically the final two are Celebration Percy, which I plan to make him into. Well, as I said before, I plan to make that Percy into. Frick, I forgot. Uh, wait a minute, it wasn't. I mean, I just really said I made a mistake with my list because it wasn't Percy who I meant to put on there. It was like another engine that I planned to like put on there. Wait, no, it was a mistake. I actually did mean to put him on there. Even though it's my list, is it bad if I'm already confused about my list? Yeah, well, but yeah. But yeah, that's basically one thing that's funny is like how I'm already confused about my list, even though I just made it. Well, I didn't make it today. I had it made, but yeah. But yeah, well, it's alright. I don't mind. So yeah, but basically that Celebration Percy, I plan to like make him into, well, not my OC, but he's like a character that I like from like a person. What's like hard to explain, but yeah. So that's what I plan to like make that Percy into. That's if I get him, and then so yeah, and basically finally this Celebration James, I plan to like make him into like Martha. Well, Smokey Jocks OC Martha, since you have. So now you guys know basically all the characters I hopefully plan to get this year for Christmas. And the final one, well, even though I said I wanted to get 9 of them, which I changed around. So I put Luke, well, that Trackmaster RC Luke on the list of characters I plan to get next year, since one of them I want to get for Christmas after after all. So yeah, and basically with that, and that's basically a Thomas, but I didn't know which Thomas to get or to hopefully put on there. I don't know, but I'll probably think of it eventually. But all I know is that I just want it to be a Thomas. That way I can make 089, since that's another character that I plan to get. So yeah. But as I said before, now you guys know all the characters I hopefully plan to get this year. And so yeah. So that's it.
I actually thought of getting the push along Natford Station. Um, I'm probably gonna like use the coach as like a branch line coach, not even like make it a custom, just leave it how it is. And I'd
Yeah.
probably like make a probably make my OC out of Thomas.
All right. But that's another thing that I'll plan to like hopefully get next year as well. Is like that nap for station set, since it looks nice. I like it. And plus the only nap for station that I have is like, well, the super station one. But no, that's not it. I also have like another nap for station, but it's like a smaller thing from like a different set.
I have the
Yeah.
take and play Natford Station.
All right. But yeah, so that's basically the only two network stations I have. But yeah, but that's basically another thing that I plan to get. So onto the list it goes. So yeah, there we go. So I'm just gonna put it as push along Knapford Station. And so there we go. There we go. It's on the list now. And I almost forgot how you spell Knapford. But that's alright.
I actually thought of a new movie I'm probably gonna start working on, or at least it would be released on YouTube in like January or February.
Alright.
It's like gonna be a Thomas version of the classic movie, The Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah, I've seen that.
So I was like thinking, like Leatherface could be like some OC.
Yeah, that's funny. It's like run, no, no.
He's most likely to be using a drill, like the kind of drill car used on the drill engine.
Alright. Well, that's nice. Yeah, hold on. Like, let me see. Like, well, since I've been looking at the chat. That's one. Alright, let's see. Well, that's nice. I plan to get there. Yeah. Well, that's Camila. We will. I don't know. I might get those. I'm not sure, but it's alright. Yeah, I remember at Walmart one day when I was with my aunt. I wanted to get that new talking set Thomas said, but well, I might get it next year. I don't know. That's up to my aunt though, if I can get it. But
Have you
yeah,
seen the new Thomas and Skiff set?
yeah.
I'm actually gonna buy that and then paint the bridge red to be the Vickerstown Bridge because like, on the Thomas and Percy set, why does that bridge not raise even though that's the Vickerstown Bridge? When on the Thomas and Skiff set that one raises, like how does that even make sense?
Yeah, one thing I don't get is like Mattel was like, hey, let's just give Skiff a back coupling. Like that will be fine. And
Like
then
it's not even the right coupling at the back. It's like a front coupling at the back. Like
I mean like what do they think that they can just like oh yeah hook Skiff up to the back of a train and just like have them get that's like boom, there's your new brake van. Yeah, but yeah, Mattel's like, here, there we go. Let's just use Skiff as a brake van for engines, and then they just like hook them up to the back of the, I don't know, just like a random line of trucks or so, and then boom, there's your new brake van, Thomas. Off you go, and then she's like, thanks, sir, and then he just like puffs away with Skiff at the back, and then he's just like, and then Skiff is like shouting to Joe, it's like Joe, and Skiff pulling the express, and like, sorry, Gordon, it's mine now. And then Gordon just like, no. It's just as funny how Mattel decides like, still I can't believe that Mattel like, let's give Skiff a back coupling. They won't notice, and then they just see us notice like, oh no. I mean, one thing I should have mentioned is that I would like that set. Like that new Skiff set they were just talking about. I would like it if they give Skiff that like that sign that he always had on him. Well, since he got his repaint and Lost Treasure, I forgot what sign it's called. I
oh
forgot.
yeah, I believe it says Skip's Rowboat Railboat Tours. I have the one that comes with Hugo.
Yes, the one that I have. I have both skips. The one that came with the set back in 2015 when it was first introduced. Well, I should say in like his brown color or original color, and then I have the one with Hugo. But the one that came with Hugo, that's the one I mainly use. And I rather prefer the one since I like the one that like looks accurate to the show.
I used the take and play skiff, and for some reason on that one, it actually says skiff. Like just says skiff. But on in the show and on the Trek Mark 2 model, it says Skiff's Railboat Tours.
Yeah,
It,
that's
it
funny,
could
but
be a prototype or not, but like on the new Tolson Skiff set, he doesn't have that the nameplate thing. It, hopefully, it's just a prototype and it actually will have it.
I just hope that they don't skip that back coupling if it's just a prototype.
I might detail the sail because it's like not colored.
Ooh, that's another thing that Mattel will like have our cases being. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, one thing I just like, one thing I don't want this to happen is I don't want the, like that that new like, I think it's like a prototype or so of like that new Thomas that has like that smoke, like well, not smoke but steam attached to him.
Oh, that
Yeah,
that
that's one thing I don't want that to happen. Is that it'd be like a new, since I don't want that to be the new Thomas merchandise. Since and I don't want that to, and I think they said that they're like planning on cancel like the Trackmaster things. I think that's what they said. I can't remember, but I mean like that would be bad if they did that. Like Mattel's like, hey, let's just get rid of this. Nobody will notice.
Did you know that Trackmaster is Mattel's most leading brand and is pretty much what's giving them most of their profit? So yeah, if they stop Trackmaster, they're screwed.
Yeah, well, let's hope not. Let's hope that they don't. And if they do stop Trackmaster, then how else will people be able to get their new Thomas items for like well for
It's
like
like have a
uh,
protest outside Mattel because you cancel Trackmaster.
and like I guess from one thing I get about is like I get why people don't like the push alongs, but as you know me, I personally like them. So, and that's another thing that'll be like bad about like they get rid of Trackmaster, but they keep push along. Let's say if they do, or if they just get rid of Trackmaster completely. So, not make any of the motorized characters and not make any of the push alongs. No, I'm saying like that would be like a nightmare if they do that and they don't and they and but and if they only keep the wooden railway, and that's probably what I would most likely have to get then, or like us Trackmaster people. But that isn't a bad thing since wooden railway it's a nice brand. I like it, but as you know, I prefer Trackmaster overall. Well, Tomy and Trackmaster. I mean if Playrail still made Thomas items, then that would be good. But for me, I can't get any Playrail items, even though I want to. But it's fine. So, but yeah, but Mattel, if you, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just hope that one day Mattel will finally listen to the fans. You know what I'm saying? Like, Mattel, they just always, Mattel just wants to seem like they you know what I mean? Like, do all these things,
Yeah.
but, but for some reason, Mattel, they don't seem like they want to listen to the fans, like, what the fans want. I mean, like I know if we were in charge, if us fans and viewers were in charge of the show, we would make it better and do everything that people want. Like for me, if I was in charge of the show, I'd bring back Loco, since of course he's one of my favorite characters. And another thing, people want him to return. So that's why I would also like. So that's why if I was in charge of the show, I'd bring him back along with other characters that I like and that other people like. So, yeah, if you know what I mean, like that's one thing
Yeah.
that I that's one thing I would do is I'd bring them back, and I
I
like
actually found out that Boko and Hank actually were gonna return, but for
they
some
were
reason they didn't. Yeah,
uh,
Boko and Hank. Hank the American Ninja. Those two were actually gonna return, but for some reason Mattel says Wilbur Audrey no.
and then he's like when no, it's like Wilbur Audrey's reaction to season it's like the new Thomas look. No,
I
I don't.
actually realized that a push along Thomas would be the best thing to make a season 25 Thomas out of because it's already proportioned like him. So
I,
yeah.
yeah, like that. I don't know what the toys would look like, but yeah, like, yeah, still, it just seems like Mattel's thinks like, hey, this would be a good idea if we just make a toy to make with the toys like this. And then it's just funny how us viewers are like, are you on something, my guy? It's just funny. They're like, yo, bro, you on something? And it's like, Mattel, you on something? You're like, you on that good. If you think that you're gonna make the toys like this. But yeah. And another thing is like, Trackmaster Toy Train Village. I feel like Mattel, I think Mattel like sends them stuff. I think, or don't they? I can't remember.
Yeah, it would
But
be cool if you do.
wait, what?
It would be cool if there was a Toss YouTuber who would get that kind of stuff from Mattel. He actually made a custom Rebecca from Thomas's Animal Friends, like Trackmaster Torture and Village made a custom of that. He like used an Animal Party Percy face, and yeah, it's kind of cool.
Alright. Yeah, basically what I'm saying is like, it's just like, I feel like I don't know if he does get this from, but I feel like Mattel like sends him Thomas items before like other people. Since to me that's what it seems like. I don't know. I don't know if that's how it actually is, but I don't know.
Well, he somehow has this Celebration James, even though like when was that actually released? Because
And
he had that in like August or July.
then, and then basically one thing I also want to mention is that it seems like a lot of people like, I don't know if they do this, but like kids toys play. I feel like they like get stuff from Mattel. I don't know if they get it or if they just buy it themselves, but I don't know. To me, it just seems like some people either get stuff from Mattel or they buy it themselves. I mean, for me, I may not buy my Thomas item. Well, my aunt does, but at least I get them, so that's all that matters. But I mean, eventually, when I know I get older, then that's when I'll probably have to like buy my own Thomas items, which I won't mind, but still, if you know what I'm saying. But since I'm at
Yeah,
that age,
I've actually bought my own Thomas stuff at like I started doing it at like 7 or 8.
wow.
A couple of times I would get Thomas stuff without actually buying it myself.
All right. PSP.
Then the best time I get stonks is my birthday. That is the most stonks.
Stonks. One of the things that one thing I should mention is that since I'm a fan of Thomas, like anytime I see like a certain video, like I'm sure that we can all agree about this, but if we see about a certain video about where somebody would like torture a Thomas item, like no, I mean like not exactly torture him, but like like destroy it. That's what I mean. Like
Oh,
that's one thing
oh
that
yeah.
that's when I that's when I immediately like click away from it since I don't want to see my childhood show like get destroyed. If you know what I'm saying, like for
Yeah.
me, as you know, I might throw my characters around or two once in a while for like a video or so, but I care about them, so I wouldn't be like a type of person on YouTube to like destroy them. Since I'm watching this one video again, since I've seen this video in the past where somebody shreds a Thomas, like, sh- I mean, like the title literally says Thomas shredding
Was
Thomas the
it
train.
a Trackmaster 2?
Yeah, it was a Trackmaster too.
Oh yeah, I've seen that one. Like, why would you even have batteries in that? Because that thing could have exploded.
Like, I mean, like, I get. I feel like this guy didn't even see the show, or maybe he did, but I don't know. But still, like, did he know? I mean, does he not care about the kids watching that? Like, with the people,
That is literally what Mattel did to the franchise.
I'm saying, like, does he not care about the kids? Like, I was like in fright when I saw that. Like, I wanted to like ask him, like, are you insane, man? So, I'm saying, like, I
Um,
get. I'm saying,
like,
like, I mean, like, I get that as a trackmaster too, and all. I get that people may not like it, but still,
yeah.
like, I was like frightened. I was in shock when I saw that, and what me watching it now again, like, it still gets me in shock. And
Yeah, like a couple like some Trackmaster 2 models are actually very good and look very similar to the CGI Tomy models. Like Diesel, Spencer, and Toby. Those are very similar to their original Trackmaster models.
All right, but and I get that. Yeah, like I said, and that's why I'm just like, yeah, for me, like I'm just glad that I take care of my engines, and I will never do that.
It's like a bit understandable if you like it's paid for, but still.
And then I mean, I get that he may not care about it, but still, I mean, like I said, I just like it. I mean, I like Thomas Adams, unlike him probably, but still, that's basically one thing I should also mention is that like that's just one thing I don't like about when people like destroy them just for a video. I mean, like I get that it's for a video and all, bro, but still, and then
It's
like
like, have you seen that Adult Swim Thomas thing?
which ones? There's like two of them.
It's the It's called Blow Some Steam. Like I literally saw that when I was like 5 or 6, and
Yeah, I have seen it a couple times. And then over time, they like made another one where it's like a parody of a movie, I think. And then Thomas just like has his like tongue out. Like here, I'll look at quickly.
like that scene where he like hangs on the bridge.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that. It's like top him, help me. I'll turn myself and I swear, just pull me up.
Like,
And it's,
like how's Thomas even hanging onto the bridge? Was like, did he have his mouth on the track or
well, he's like,
something?
I think he was like biting down on it just so like he could like save him. But then like, how did? Yeah, that's a good question about that. But how did he pull himself up though? Or
Yeah,
like,
like how did him and Sotopamai get back? And a better question is, how did the dynamite not even fall out of his cab?
hmm, I mean, like he's talking about like I know it's talking about kick like the you know what I mean, like kick like the villain, I should say. Like
If
the
okay.
he like kicked the villain over the edge. Not like over the edge, but like you know what I'm saying, like he kicked him off, and like that's how he like was like defeated. But still, if you know what I'm saying, like it's basically like yeah, it's true. Like how did he like how did like dynamite not fall out? Or like I mean like and like I'm surprised how it like it lasted that long. I mean like I get that it might have been like had like a detonator or so, but still.
Yeah, and like when he was like hanging on, his coal would have probably like spilled out, and it would somewhat the dynamite would fall out there too because there's like a hole inside his cab where the coal is like shoveled into the firebox. Like,
I mean I could get that. I mean I get that they were just toys and all, but still, yeah, like I said, but yeah, like I said, by that logic, like you said, it probably like falling out, and like I'm surprised how, and like so I feel like Saitama must have like some strong grip if he could like hang on for that long.
especially with like someone hanging onto his foot.
Well, technically, he kicked him off, like I said, but still, it just basically seems like that. But just still, that's just like interesting how he could like how he's like hold on that long, but well, at least he didn't fall off as well. Yeah. Even though I probably shouldn't laugh about it, but like it had like a funny ending, like how it's like, and everyone bought a Hummer.
And then like shows a Trackmaster Rosie. Like I wonder, was that like a capsule play rail or Tommy?
I can like check and see. Yeah, since I just like since since I was like from like I think I know. Yeah, well, it was from. I can like tell you what show that was from. It was like from Robot Chicken, like the blow some steam one.
Yeah, I kind of like at the end. It's like bark 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 bark.
I remember. Yeah, one thing I remember seeing is like I remember like always watching like these like remakes of it, which I like. I
Oh yeah, I
remember
saw him over.
I remember
And
watching.
I actually noticed that in the scene where Topham jumps from Percy to Thomas's cap, Thomas Lee becomes a saddle tank in like one shot.
Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah, so yeah. I was like, since we're talking about it, just like watching like watching this again. It's like, yeah, like I said, I just like the part about the mayor and that. Like, we have a problem. Give me Sir Topham hat. and you come back later. But yeah, Deidre, since how you were like asking about that Rosie, I was actually looking at it now. It's just I can see that's a Trackmaster.
Dang, that the model for the guy in the room and the desk would probably have to be like very big. Probably like WWE action figure size.
I think that's basically what they use, like action figures for like their stuff. But yeah, like I'm just basically like watching this again, and I just like how they have like a time card that says 8 hours later. So yeah, it's like this is not SpongeBob. Yeah, Deidre. Yeah, Deidre. I know. I can see what you mean by how Thomas like became a saddle tank for a second.
Like I wondered how they even messed that up. Did they like have a Sonic the Steam Engine model and they somehow misplaced that for Thomas? So I'm
And I'm saying
like was it like for a joke?
like this looks like so if you've seen Sonic the steam engine, if you look in the scene, that's what it like looks like. Sonic the steam engine. Since I mean what since he's blue, so like Sonic the steam
Sonic,
engine.
he like travels into the past of that video and like bumps Thomas out of the way.
He's just like this is my
This is my video. Get
yeah.
out of the way.
And then Percy just like runs over Penny, and he's like, nope, he's no more.
I
Yeah.
remember once seeing like a Thomas YouTube poop or like YTP, and it was like the 20-minute YTP collabs with like the real Xbox Nerd WTL network, etc. And one of them is like the one with the fog detonators, and when Thomas ran over the fog detonator, it showed that clip from that Adult Swim video where Percy blows up.
Yeah, I'm just like another thing I like about this episode. This like I don't know if I should like this or not, but I like how I just like find it interesting how Thomas managed to jump that jip that that you know what I'm saying like that gorge or so it looked like or
Yeah.
since I just like how he like sped up and then yeah it's just so funny how it's like in slow motion like slow mo.
Yeah, that bridge would probably have been like as long as the bridge from the bridge that fell down in the Great Discovery.
Yeah, like yeah since you were talking about that scene about him like since basically me looking at it, it looks like it's like his mouth is like on the track. So yeah, he's like, yeah, he must be like for a tank engine, he must be strong in order to like hang on to like that. And then here's
Plot
this,
twist. There was actually a chocolate bar on the track and he was trying to eat it.
yep, it's like, and yep, there's the scene where Sir Topham Hatt is hanging on to like the guy's hanging on to Sir Topham Hatt. Yeah, and then he's just like, and then he just gets kicked off to his doom. And it's just like interesting how like for like like for a little bit of it, Annie and Clerval are seen in it. But it's like, but nope, they're no more either.
Yeah, it's funny how like in the explosion scene their faces like fly off instead of like their faces get blown to bits, it just flies off.
Yeah. So that's basically pretty much for this stream. So since I'm gonna be going to bed soon, actually now. So since I think
Yeah.
watching and bye everyone. Bye.
Bye.